So what is the best Bluetooth speaker to buy? Well, there are so many options. Every brand seems to have a bunch of sizes with different features and different, sound claims, but fortunately, I've tested almost all of them on the market. In this video, I want to talk about my picks for different categories. So no matter what your use case is, whether you're floating down rivers or using this for a karaoke party in your house, I have a pick on this list that should be the right one for you. So I'll have timestamps, chapters down below. You can skip around as you need, but I recommend watching the whole video because some of these speakers are great for gifts, great for yourself, or you might find other use cases for them as well. So let's jump right into it. The first category is going to be the best mini speaker, something that's ultra portable, tiny. This is going to be the JBL Clip 5. This thing, as the name suggests, literally has a clip on it. There are buttons on the front of the speaker as well as on the side to turn it on, put it in pairing mode, playback controls. It has 12 hours of battery life, and it's $80. There are cheaper ones that are also pretty solid, but there's also more expensive ones. So I found that the Clip 5 is kind of the nice happy medium where you get great quality. It also comes in 9 different colors and designs, so very personalizable, and it's great for clipping onto a backpack. You could clip it in the shower. You could use it at your desk or pretty much anywhere. And despite how tiny it is, you get a surprising sound out of the device. But something that has way more sound, also surprising for its size, is the best for big bass. If you're somebody who wants just incredible bass, but you don't have a giant area for a huge speaker, this thing punches way above its weight. This is the Brain X. They claim it has 10 times more sub bass than other speakers in its category. After using it, I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. This thing is absolutely incredible, and it really feels like it doesn't make sense that you're getting this much bass and sound out of such a small device. However, because it's using so much power and outputting so much bass, the battery doesn't really seem to last that long. I usually just keep it plugged in, but it is fully IP57 water resistant, has Amazon Alex, I'll just call her Alex so I don't trigger yours at home, has that on board. It's portable, but it's also good in your home. Honestly, it's just a real beast of a speaker. I use it for if I'm just cleaning around the house and I really want to have some good loud music playing, or if I have a small party. I'm not going to have a gigantic speaker, but I want something that can carry throughout the entire house. That is the Brain X. Very impressive speaker. Then we have I would say probably most people watching this video are going to buy this one, the best midsize, the most versatile. You might even call it the best overall speaker. If I could only have one Bluetooth speaker for almost every use case, this is both loud and portable and waterproof. This is the JBL Charge 6. It's perfect for pickup basketball, river floats, boat parties. It comes in 10 different colors and designs. That's something JBL does quite well, is make a really wide variety of aesthetics for the same line of speakers. We also have a handle on the top that is optional. It's got nice rubber around it, so it's very durable if you drop it. Don't drop it, but I feel like if I drop this, I'm not really as concerned about it breaking. You can charge it in the back with USB Type-C. You've got your buttons on the top. It has AuraCast, so you can connect multiple speakers together. You have over 24 hours of playtime, plus they have 4 extra hours of kind of a reserve battery sort of in a different mode there. It also accepts wired audio by USB Type-C on the back. Overall, this speaker sounds good, looks good, is portable, super versatile, durable. This is the speaker that I think most people will be buying. It's not cheap, but for just everyday use, this thing's awesome. Then we have the best karaoke speaker, the mega speaker, the biggest speaker that if you're gonna have a big house party or whatever, this is the Sony Alt Tower 10. I absolutely love this speaker. It's a beast of a speaker. And when I first got it, I wasn't sure who would actually like karaoke. I don't know, does everyone really enjoy karaoke? Yeah, you'd be surprised. People love karaoke. I had some friends over and I thought, it'd be real casual. Maybe someone will have, do a little karaoke. It literally went on for 8 hours. They stopped at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was already in bed and this thing's blasting downstairs. It has awesome lights on it. It's incredibly loud. I don't run it anywhere near max volume. You don't need to, but it's very, very well balanced. You have a lot of bass on there. There's alt modes as well, so you can get more bass or extreme rattle your head bass. Honestly, I keep alt off. I think it sounds better to have, other frequencies in your music, but if you want maximum bass, this speaker definitely delivers. It also accepts wireless or wired mic inputs. This one, you can see it's got 2 little microphone holders on the side. You can play guitar through this as well. I've done this in the past. There's a little guitar button on the top to toggle basically how it's EQ'd when you plug in. And there's a slot on the top for an iPad for karaoke lyrics, for example. I find this is perfect for larger parties, like my sister's wedding. I'm literally gonna bring this, and that's gonna be one of their, basically for the cocktail hour, they need some music, so it's gonna be perfect for that. This is also great for karaoke, obviously. That's like the main reason you get it. But one downside, maybe positive, is that it's not battery powered, which is good because if it was, this would be way too heavy to move. It has wheels on it, but you're gonna have to have this plugged into the wall. Now, that thing is enormous. Maybe you wanna have karaoke, you wanna have parties, but you don't want a speaker quite that large, or you want something that's battery powered. So the best compact karaoke or solo performance style speaker, in my opinion, is the LG X-Boom Stage 301. Sound aside, like it sounds pretty good. The main reason I'm choosing this is because of the overall design and geometry and setup of this. This is great for like solo street performances or just listening to music in your house. Good for small karaoke parties, or maybe if you're like a gym teacher and you need music in your entire gym, this thing can definitely deliver. It has a stand mount on the bottom so you can set it up higher just like you would a normal performance speaker. You can also set this down like a monitor, again, like a performance. You can angle it up yourself, angle it out at other people if you're a street performer, for example. It's battery powered, it lasts 12 hours, so if you're on the streets performing for 12 hours, I mean, props to you for the hustle. This thing hopefully can keep up the entire time. This also has microphone or guitar inputs. I made a whole video on this speaker. It's pretty awesome, fun lights on there, and because it's LG, it connects with other LG speakers as well. But speaking of connecting to other speakers, my pick for the best network of connected speakers. Maybe you want to have one speaker in every room. You don't want to have like one room that's way too loud and the other rooms you can't really hear the music, or maybe like just for fun in your house, you like having a bunch of speakers and you can clean different rooms and walk around your house. Well, my pick here is actually going to be Sony. You can connect up to 100 speakers, or maybe 99. The number's really high. You need a lot of speakers to run out, and pairing them is very easy. And I mean, you could choose other brands like Soundcore or Bose or whatever, but I choose Sony because they have a lot of different sizes, which makes it easy to pick the perfect size for every room, and you can connect them all throughout your house and just, pair your phone to one of them. The controls work on all of them. It's really well done in my opinion. And so yeah, I'd pick Sony if you're trying to go, like, for example, you've got medium sizes, you've got tiny sizes, you've got that giant one you already saw. It's really easy to use a lot of different speakers from Sony. But let's talk about, again, kind of more of the home style or more of a great sound, but also a clean look. Nothing against JBL. I think they look quite nice, but maybe you want something that's going to blend into your home a little bit more. Well, I've got, 4 picks, same thing, just different sizes, and these are from Bose. The sound is incredible on these, and they have a very minimal, kind of understated design. You've got the SoundLink 2, which is this one right here. I'll show B-roll on screen, of course. You can also get the Bose SoundLink Plus, the Bose SoundLink Max, or even the Home. The Home one has kind of a more metal exterior and looks really interesting. It looks really unique, kind of fits into your aesthetic in your house a little bit more. And honestly, I think the Bose ones sound incredible. Whenever I use them, everybody comments on how good the speakers sound. They really deliver an impressive frequency balance for their size and price, so you're not skimping out on bass, you're not missing out on details in the highs. They do a good job. So what is the best value speaker you can buy? There's a lot of great options out there, but if you want to get the largest speaker possible at the best quality and the best price, Soundcore is really what I would be looking at. So the Soundcore Boom series, you can choose different prices and different sizes. I don't want to give a single answer because it's going to depend on if you want to buy the one for $80, just buy the Boom 2. If you want the Plus model, it's going to be like $140, but newer, bigger, a little bit better. So you can shop your own size there, and you're going to get a much cheaper speaker. It's going to have a lot of features on there. Soundcore is very good at adding features. It might have like relaxing sounds it can play and different things like that, but it's not going to be the same quality as something like a JBL speaker in terms of sound and things like that. However, Soundcore definitely punches above their weight in terms of price to performance ratio. And then we have perhaps my favorite category, and this is the best looking speaker. So many speakers out there from the premium brands are going to sound really good. They have a lot of great features. They all have water resistance. They all have good battery lives. So when you're looking at what to buy, the average consumer probably won't notice a huge difference in terms of sound quality. You're kind of splitting hairs there for the average listener. And then the design is going to matter quite a bit because that's something people can easily tell a difference among. And my choice here is going to be the entire Marshall lineup. It's subjective. Yes, some people might not like these, but I think these just look so good. This is like the classic Marshall like amplifier look. I think it's so cool the way they set this up, but it's also a very high quality speaker at the same time. Like it's heavy. You can tell this thing's well built. There's big drivers in there, big battery on the inside. You've got aux input. This is the Marshall Middleton 2, by the way, but you can buy, this is in black or there's like a cream colorway as well. And pretty much any Marshall speakers are going to have a very similar aesthetic and quality, but you can get different sizes. So honestly, I think as far as design goes, Marshall has to win. You've got nice buttons on the top, this kind of gold, almost like joystick style button for playback controls. You've got the ability to adjust the bass, the treble, without even using an app. There's a little LED stack on the side where you can see like the volume and the bass levels. It'll light up at different levels there. Overall, really good looking speaker, but also really good performing one. And I want to give an honorable mention, kind of the last one on this list. I don't use it often. It's a classic design. I think it's still cool, but it's the Beats Pill, the newest Beats Pill at least. Like I said, I don't love the speaker, but it's cool enough that if you find it on sale, it's still a pretty good buy. So those are my favorite Bluetooth speakers. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Bluetooth speaker is. And I know I didn't really talk about the best sounding one. That's because you can just really scale this up to thousands of dollars fairly quickly. And that's almost a different video. What is the best sounding Bluetooth speaker? Also, you're gonna start using wired inputs on those as well, which is where you're gonna get better sound anyway. So it seemed like a little bit of a can of worms there. For the average listener, the best sounding one is probably gonna be the Bose speaker, I would say, for most people listening. So there you have it.